Well, hello friends. How are ya? It's me, Danielle. Hello. I am here. I'm back with you, and I'm excited about trying to do this make your own washi tape thing. So I have regular masking tape. I have this. This is what I've been looking for, is a double-sided tape with a non-stick surface where you can use one side and then wait to use the other side. If you're understanding what I'm talking about, because like foam tape, they have that, but to find it on a regular double-sided tape, you can find it where it's in a roll, it's in a gun or whatever, but then what do you do with it? You have to find something to stick it to so it doesn't stick to everything when you're not ready. Also, I have this cool book. I found this at Walmart a few years ago. And I was like, well, that's cool. So, yeah. Excuse my little mess over here. Got a lot of stuff going on. But, yeah. So this was at Walmart. I'll show you that in a second. This is the big tape I finally found. I had to go to a different Michael's because ours, as far as I know, ours doesn't have it. I've looked. I haven't seen anything like this in ours. So it's Recollections. It is 2 inches wide. I was looking for something like an inch wide, but when I saw this, I was like, gotta try it. We'll see. This was $6.99 for this thing. I'm going to be ordering some through this company called Basic. It's Bazic, and they have 1 inch. And there's more on it. Like this has 11 yards. I think theirs has, I can't remember right now, but a lot more. And this is craft foam, especially, again, I think I got this at Michael's years ago. I'm not really sure. I don't remember because it, like I said, is years ago. So there's no painting involved in this one today. These, I saw somebody a while back using this tape and stamping all over it. It was black, just making different stamps all over it and made it really pretty. So I thought maybe we'd do that. But my biggest idea was that this cool book, okay, so what you do is you have stickers. I have not used it yet. Seriously, I'm so irritated with myself because I have yet to use it. I think it's just the coolest thing. It's got practice pages where you can draw over here and then take it to whatever you wanted to do. But I was thinking one of these, I never know what to do with a skull. So I think that's a skull. I'm thinking. Let's see if we can find a bigger one. But that was my first thought. Was I wonder if you could do this. Now, what I'm thinking is you could take this, because you can write on this. You can draw on it. We'll check it to see if you can do watercolor, but I'm assuming you can, since you can use markers and such on it. So I'm thinking you could put glue on it and glue it down wherever you wanted it. And either way, you could either glue the napkin or tissue paper, whatever, on top of this, or you could flip it over and make the pretty side the sticky side. Like I said, I haven't tried any of these yet, so I don't know how well they work. I don't know if they stick good or don't stick good, but this is what I want to see. So I'm going to find a good skull. I think that's as good as I'm going to find, but I'm going to find it and I'll be right back. Okay, so I thought I would just show you real quick how hard sometimes this is, because like the first ply comes off, but then you can see that there's still another ply on here, because I thought we would just try one real quick. This is a bugger to get off of here and to find it, and I almost gave up and said, no, there's only one. No, there's 3 plies. There's 3 whole plies, and some of them have 2. But there's 3 on this one. So I was thinking maybe we'd just try a circle real quick with glue. And then we'll take this one off and try my... Oh, sorry. We'll try this one with glue, like a circle. And then we'll try this one with my idea, because I think this is the only one in there that is a skull. I'm not the biggest skull person, which is fine. But I also have this guy. And I think that's like from Star Wars. I think it's a Star Wars action figure dude. Whoops, I lost my little paper. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to take this little circle off of here. And you can use whatever you want. I got just some plastic. I save plastic from all kinds of stuff. Just something that you can stick it to where you're able to get it back off again. Maybe we should have it darker underneath. I think you could probably see that. Yeah, you can see that. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use my trusty tacky glue because that's what I like to use. Get you really down here where you can actually see what I'm doing. And there we go. I'm just gonna, if it'll come out, it's kind of stuck shut right now. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on here, or maybe not. The end is kind of stuck. Hold on. Seriously, I just used this thing a couple of days ago. We've been gone for a couple days. And it is just stuck shut from a couple of days of not having anybody use it. Come on. There you go. Okay, so you just want a little bit. We're going to smear it around just to make sure you get it all over it and get it all nice and sticky. I guess you could use Mod Podge for this or whatever you want to. I'm just going to stick that down there really, really quick before it dries. And then we made our own sticker. I mean, these stickers are sketch your own sticker. Over 500 stickers. That's pretty cool. But when I saw them making their own washi tape, I have bought washi tape that's in shapes. And I love it because it's like flower shapes. I love it. Okay, so see, it's all stuck. And that's wonderful. And I guess you'd have to cut around it. Or rip. Rip works. I like ripping better than cutting, I think. You don't really want to stick your fingers on there too much because and then you get all the sticky on your fingers instead of on your... it's not really working that well. I probably should have used... But still, that's kind of cute. If I would have done it a little bit better, that would have worked just fine. And then your sticky side is still intact. So you could stick it back in the book. Or I suppose you could have done that right in the book. If you wanted to. You could have just stayed right there and just stuck it. So you stick it right back where you found it. And then you have a love sticker for whenever you're ready to use it, I suppose. Okay, so my idea, it seems like it would be a little bit... Might be harder, might be easier. I don't know. I think it'd be easier this way than the way we just did. Okay, so we have our little sticker. And I'm funny this kind of way. I have a tissue, a napkin with smiley faces all over it. And to me, there's nothing happier than a smiley face. And you see all kinds of cool little skulls out there. Some are retro, some are angry, some are just black and white, some are happy. Anyhow, I thought, what if we just kind of made some of these on here? Well, we could just put it like that. That'd be fine. But you can also take off individual ones and have them just on there. We're going to stick this guy like right off the page. funny little smiley face right there. And then here's this guy. You know, I'm going to get the scissors. Because, I mean, I want these to be ripped, and that's fine. But this is not agreeing with me. I'm totally off camera for you. I didn't want to get on the sticky. And yeah, you could overlap them and glue it with a little bit of Mod Podge or something. I'm going to put him right here, or it. This is the funny little guys, you know? Funny little dudes, just smiley little smiles. Okay, and I don't want them to overlap too much. So we're going to do something like that. We'll get this one. A little love. I'll just move this guy over a little bit. And the background is white, so I don't guess that matters. There you go. Have the smiley face guy there. And, oh, here's a... I like the guy with the big teeth. And yes, they can all be ripped a little bit, because that's kind of fun, you know, ripping it. And so we're going to put that one on there. And this is, like I said, this is tissue. This is napkin. So it's very fragile. That's actually really good for something like this, because then we're going to get out the Mod Podge. And we're going to glue over some of these, and it's going to be awesome. Because some of them are going to overlap a little bit, and that's okay. I'll put that one right there. And we're going to put, let's see, the winks. You got to have a wink on there, right? If you're going to do this, you got to do it right, right? Make sure somebody's winking in the corner. And we still have a sticky right there. I don't think that one really matters. It's just a little sticky down at and there's a little sticky up at the top. I think we're going to leave it just like that. And then we're going to cut this off. Flip it over so you can see what you're doing. And I'm going to cut this off like this. And then you'll have your shape back. How cute is this going to be? I think this is going to be adorable. If you're not overlapping, if you're doing one big piece, you don't have to use Mod Podge on it. But try not to cut your sticker like I'm cutting. These things are really sharp. My mother got me these. I love them to pieces. They're the best. They're really sharp, so be careful. I've poked myself with them. Really, really sharp. Okay. Okay, seriously. That's cute. That's just cute. Maybe we could stick this little tear right there. Yeah. Right on that little sticky spot. That's cute. I still have a sticky spot up there too. We will put a little bit of yellow up here peeking through. I like that. If you don't do a YouTube channel, then you don't understand how hard it is to put your little hands out, way out there where people can see what you're doing. I never realized how. I've practiced, I've thought, I've tried. This is also new. and I'm enjoying every minute of it. So it's a lot of making new wrinkles in your brain. Okay, I'm gonna get my Mod Podge. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Got my, you know, every time you think you're ready, something else goes, not so much. I have this Mod Podge, excuse me, Mod Podge. I have it. Paper. It's a matte. I like the regular one fine, but I like the the matte one for a lot of things. So all you would do is just, you get something that you can get under there with, you know, just like this little paper clip. I use paper clips for everything. Just a little tiny bit. Little dab will do ya. I don't know where that phrase came from, but it's a phrase that's in my family. If you remember where that phrase came from, let me know. So we're just going to go through every little teeny tiny bit that is sticking up somewhere and give it a little bit of a stick 'em to stick them down. Because we don't want them sticking up. We want them to lay down. Unless you do, if you want it to stick up, if you have a thought and process and you really want to have it stick up, then do that. I am never going to tell somebody you can't do it a certain way. Unless it's like, you know, I want to stick this to this without glue, without any stickiness. I'm just going to magically make it stick. Okay, I might be able to be like, hey, guess what? That's not going to work. Like all these guys on here, they're going to be laughing and going, you are silly. How you can't stick without anything to stick? And I don't mind if there's a little bit of a wrinkle here and there because I kind of like that. Oh, there's one over here. But to me, this is the best skull. And I'm not really good at drawing things. I'm practicing. So it's all good. So eventually, we'll figure out what to do with stuff like that and make it. And I was hoping that this will work. This is from Michael's. Just some glitter glue. I don't care how much comes out because I want to cover the whole thing because I just think that would be fun. You know, every once in a while it works, and then other times it just doesn't. And it's just cantankerous. Oh, and then it makes noises. It's trying to roll away. Stop it. You silly goose. Okay, now you tell me, isn't this just the cutest thing you ever saw? And we have made our very own, I know, glitter glue skull. That didn't take any time at all. It took me more time to figure out where the skull was in the book than it did. Whoops, going underneath. Stop it. Why is everybody being so... I gotta do it my way. So yeah, I'll let that dry. And we'll come back and we'll see how it goes. I think it's pretty cute. Okay, while that's drying over there in the corner, I thought maybe we could try out this really big, humongous 2-inch wide tape and see if this does what I'm wanting it to do. So I have this watermelon napkin. I thought this was really pretty. And I'm just going to flip it over. Just flip it right over, and then we're just going to take a piece of this tape, however big we want to. Maybe we'll just try sticking it down and seeing what happens. Maybe we'll try doing a little area. We have some of the green, and I'm just going to squish it down as I go. And if it has wrinkles, I don't mind. I really don't care if it has wrinkles. Those are tiny. Let's get a bigger scissor. And we're just going to cut it. Oop. We're all stuck. We're all stuck. That's okay. I guess we'll just cut it right here. Wow, I'm really close to the camera. Okay. So now we'll just make sure it's stuck really good. Like I said, I have yet to ever try this stuff. I haven't done it. I don't know how it's going to work. But we're just going to go along here and we're going to cut. I saw somebody the other day, they were making all kinds of pretty things on one piece, and they're ripping pieces, and that's good and fine. Maybe I'll do that at some point. But right now, I mean, you can do this with anything. Napkins, pretty tissue paper. I have lots of pretty tissue paper. We should do that. If this works, I'm going to have some really pretty sunflower tissue paper. You know, sometimes it's hard for your brain to work while you're thinking and you're concentrating. And so then you start thinking, like, I'm not saying any words. Okay. Is that easy? I didn't think that was going to be. You could rip it if you wanted to, but looky there. What in the world? We just made our very own little piece of washi tape. That's huge washi tape, but look at that. So now if we want to use it, let's just practice with this little thing over here. Okay. This little piece I cut off, we'll just see how easy or hard it is to peel it back. I am going to go buy some of that basic. I just need to do it. And I had this, so I went all over our town, all over. Oh my goodness, look at how easy that comes off. And literally, then you have washi tape you made yourself. I'm just going to stick it right here. Because we can. Oh, you can't even see it. Sorry about that. I stuck it right here. And look at that. It is stuck, man. Except for the pieces I didn't stick. But look at that. We made our own washi tape. What? What? No way. I am speechless. Okay, so that stuff works good. Now the basic, there's more on a roll, and it's much cheaper than this. Much more inexpensive. This was $6.99 for this thing. So for 11 yards, it's not bad, I guess, but I'm going to try the other one because that's ridiculously cheaper. And then you just rip off the edge. Wow. And then when you're ready to use it, you just peel back this little, which was actually really easy. Peel back this, and you can roll it up. Look at this. You could just roll it up and save it for later. Or roll it the other way maybe. Because then it would protect your colors. Look at that. You just roll it up. Maybe put a paper clip on it. And just leave it set somewhere. And then when you're ready to use it, it is ready to be used. I don't know. But look at that. And then they're sticky. And you can stick it to whatever you want to stick it to. Whatever project, card, art project, I don't know. But man, That was easy. That was super easy. Okay, we're going to put that one aside, and I'm going to try one more. Okay, I saw somebody do it with just sticking like tissue paper on manila, this tape. I can't think of the name of it right now, but you'd have to put some sort of a sticky double-sided tape or glue or something to stick it down, but it still works. It gives it more oomph to where you'd be able to use it better. I tried it on foam tape. Of course that works, and then you just rip the back off and stick it, so that would work too. There's another one I tried around here. Where did it go? Okay, so this I tried with that wonderful tape that we just found. That stuff is awesome. And I look at that! Shout out to my sisters. They both love sunflowers just as much as I do. I love it. I think that's going to be fantastic. And that is tissue paper as well. So we did a napkin and we did tissue paper on this, and I think they both turned out fantastic. Our little sticker is still gluing over there, it's still drying. He's having, I don't know if you can see him. He's having his own issues over there. He's taking some time. Put him in a timeout for a minute. So I got my Stays On stamp, and this is just a regular old, why can't I think of what it's called? Duct tape? It's not duct tape. I think it's made by, this one is made by Duck, but just masking tape. That's what it is. Huh. Don't you hate that? You're looking right at something and you can't think of what it is. So one of these I'm going to kind of, sorry about all the noise. We're just going to put some little musical notes in a couple of spots because we can. And if some gets on another one, that's okay. And we're just going to see how this works. And there is stuff underneath it, so it's not giving a true color, which that's going to bother me. Maybe I will put a piece of paper underneath. Just a regular old sheet of paper. We have more of a true color. Oh my goodness, look at that. Works like a charm. Yep. We don't need this everywhere. It's just the big stamp. Now I got this cutie patootie the other day. I love this. It's my favorite. So one of these is going to have that just makes me happy. Yeah. It's a little sticky to it. Some of it sticks. I'm going to do a little bit like that. So you got it on both of them. Oh yeah, I like it. And maybe right here. Yeah. I like this middle one better than I like the first one. And you can go back over this after a while and do paint on it. Use pens. Whatever you want to do. So that's cool. That's cool, man. Cool. And then we got my turtles, of course. And they're just dancing and singing. Because they can. And now, am I going to use this? I don't know. I mean, I think it would need some more, color for me, for my liking. I think it would need some more color. And let's try some handprints because those goes with the bus, right? Handprints, always, yeah. Yeah. And maybe some feet prints. I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing. Are we recording? I am. Okay. Some toes, of course. Gotta have some foots. Let's put some upside down foots right next to them. And I'm not doing it perfectly because that's not what I want right now. I just want a relaxed, fun, silliness. Like the kids say. This is one of the first stamps I ever got. This little tiny baby turtle. And he's upside down. But he's so cute. So yeah, you're seeing what I'm doing. You can tell. You just do a whole lot of stamps. I think my stamp pad is getting a little on the... I need to be re-inked. Maybe not. Look at that. That worked good. So you're just going around doing whatever makes you think, well, that's cute, you know? And then, I guess, roll these back up, however which way you want. That's cute. I'm liking that. That's good. And then we have this funny little turtle guy. We'll do a little bit of him. And then we'll be done. He's got a goofy face. He makes me laugh. That one might smear a bit. Nope. Perfect. Silly, silly, silly guy. I can get these guys out of the way a second. Have him up here. Now these are way busy. And I don't know if this is something I would use, but it's interesting. I think I'd like it better if it wasn't stuff. I think I'd like it better if it was just like words. You know what I mean? Just words. But it's an interesting thought. I like the other ones better, but if we're doing this all by itself, this might be a thing. So yeah, you could take those, roll them back up on your tape, and then use them for whenever you wanted to use them. And we'll be back in a minute. Okay, look, it looks a lot better when you pull it off. And that would be really cool on something. Especially if you have a friend who is like me, really loves the 60s vibes, 60s, 70s, 80s vibes, you know. And then you roll it back up on here and it's ready to go whenever you want it. You can rip it, you can, whatever you want to do with it. And then you can stick this one back on here too. And since you use stays on, it the ink is not going to run anywhere. So it'll just stay there. And it'll be ready for you when you're ready to use it for something. So yeah, I've changed my mind. I really do like that. It's okay. It's not bad. I thought this was a waste of time. Sorry about all that noise, but some people say they like that noise, so I don't know. We'll see. Look at that. That's kind of cool. And then just stick it right back on here. Stick it right back on there. Like I said, it's hard to remember to put your hands out a foot away from your body when you're trying to do something. But look at that. I have all that ready to go. And that just stays there. And it's probably going to stay on my plastic too. Because it stays on. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. With this love affair that the world has with washi tape and washi tape shapes, this is what I've come up with so far. We have foam. We have double-sided tape, which would be the closest thing to a washi tape. We have more double-sided tape. This is a gold tissue paper, which I think is just beautiful. This is double-sided tape on a napkin. This is masking tape on a very pretty tissue paper. This is a tape you use for, this is like a fabric tape that you use for when you have like a really, you need to, like you have a huge cut and you have to really put a big band-aid on there and you need to tape it on. That's what it's for. And this also, but this is the fabric tape, or the paper tape. This is a fabric tape. I don't like it. Someone told me that it works really good for watercolor. I didn't like it for that because it just seemed to bleed underneath it all the time. Didn't matter how hard you squished it on the watercolor paper, it just always bled underneath. So I thought this might be a really good use for it because I have 2 rolls of it. So it might be a really good use. And fabric and glue like each other. So that's a win-win, man. It's a win-win. There's some more of that. There's some more of that. So it's got a really cool sheen to it too. But I think you can see all these things. I want to go and I want to make something and show you how some of these things would come together. But I do have one more idea and I'll be back in a few. Okay, so this is my last idea for this portion. I love this napkin. It's so bright and sunny and happy. I also have this foam mounting tape by Super Glue. I got this at Dollar Tree a long time ago. And it comes like this in these little cubes, rectangles, whatever. So I ripped a bunch of the little things off. I'm going to flip this over. And I really like this part. So I was thinking, just take this and just stick it on here and you'll wear, give it a little push down. And we'll get the old trusty scissors out and cut between these two because this is where it's not connected to the, there you go. And this stuff comes in handy for all kinds of stuff. I have fixed things with it. I have made cards with it. It is very handy, very good stuff. So if you're looking for some foam mounting tape, there's all kinds, but this is a really good one. And this great big thing of it is only $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. So I was thinking we would just take this and let me move these out of the way real quick. Take a really sharp scissor, very sharp, very, very sharp. Be careful, don't hurt yourself. And then in between each one, I suppose I could have done it the other way, but then you have to go through and stick every one of these on there. Make sure I'm getting in between. But you see what I mean? This way, we have little tiny stickers. If it works the way I think it will. I mean, it's just a napkin. So you don't want it to be... But wouldn't that be cute? For like petals? And so you just kind of rip this all the way down. You could leave it as one big piece if you wanted to. If you're storing it, which would be fine. I'm planning on making a flower real quick here. But wouldn't that be cute for little petals? If you just rip it. If you can. Doop. It's like, no. I don't want to. You didn't get the tear in the right place, woman. So Now we have a little sticky sticking out. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't hurt anything. If you're going to use it right away, who cares? And I am. And voila. So now we have some pretty little foam sticky things. Don't you love my terminology? We have foam sticky things. Pretty little sticky things. Okay. And with that, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And it's been a couple of days because I had to do some other stuff. So I wanted to come in here and just talk to you and finish up this video about making your own washi tape. As you can tell, I've used these because they're here. So I did put some together already just so that we didn't have so much to do to end this. But yeah, these ones are together. I'll show you these ones after, but I thought this was pretty cute. Kind of like, just kind of silly, kind of cutesy. So I'm going to start with, it's not put together, obviously, as you can tell. Just a little bit of glue. You know me, I love my glue. Actually, we glued a bunch of them, so let's not. And let's just use one of these. These I got in a package. Have no idea where from. Where from? I know a lot of people use a ton of this. I do not. It sticks really nicely. You don't need to use a ton of it. I'm just going to stick it on here, random, and we will cut off the edges real quick. Super quick, quick. I just have to be able to see what I'm doing. And so, yeah, you could put this through the little cutter and do that. This one I made with the fabric tape. I think this will stick to this really nicely because the fabric tape is kind of sticky as it is. So then we're just going to stick this on here. I think that's a good way. It's kind of just like a silly, just a silly little card. All these are kind of just silly little cards. I think that would work. If it doesn't, we can always redo it. Look at that. I use that for my center. That's just a piece of little piece of cross stitch fabric. I love using things like this. I have several of these, several different kinds. I don't really cross stitch all that I used to when I was younger. Now these we'd already talked about. This is just the foam tape, and I'm just going to, well, I'm going to like put them around first because that's the most important thing with something like this, making sure you put them, space them out before you start sticking, because once you start sticking, they're stuck. That makes sense, doesn't it? So you get it where you want it. Make sure you have them spaced out correctly, whatever correctly is in your head. This one has got the sticky exposed, so we're going to hold off on that one. Yeah, just about like that. Just give it a little circle. Look cutesy. I think that would be cute. You have to excuse my hands today. I know I don't have the best, but they're dry. Our heater was just on. Literally, just a minute ago, the heater was on. It is June. It is June, people. It is June in my world. And it is, the heater kicked on. The heater kicked on, and I have it set at like 67, I think, right now. During the summer months, I kick it way down so it won't kick on. It's cold. It's a little chilly. I think it's in the 50s or 40s today. I'm not sure. Very chilly out there. Okay, so look at that. In what? A couple of minutes, we have a cute little card. And yes, you could do more to that. You could color this a different color, but I think that just looks cute. That is adorable. Just whimsical and cute. Okay, so this one, I stamped this little house thingy to go with something else. It didn't quite go the way I wanted it to go, so I'm thinking this looks like, I don't know if I want that on there. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Look at that. Like a little sunset on a farm that has sunflowers. That's just what I thought. I thought it would be cute. I'm going to put a little piece of tape on here on one side. Yep. We're just going to put that right here. And then we're going to, this little guy is the one we use that cool tape with. I am definitely going to order more. I'm going to order some from that basic store. I'm definitely going to order some of that because this is just too cool making your own stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. That is, you just cut off the excess. And if it's too little to cut, just roll it under. It's double stick tape, so it should stick to the other side. No big deal. We can give this a little zhuzh of tape. I'm gonna put it right there. Boom, boom, boom. I think that looks kind of cute. I think it looked better in my thoughts. Anyway, it's okay. Then we got this one. And we're quick gonna do this. I just thought this was just too cute not to use. The tape is absolutely wonderful. It sticks good. So let's see if we can just stick this right down here. Maybe give it a little bit of a lip so it's kind of like framed by the white. That's a good way to do that. I should have done the other one, but look at that. That went down nice. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, if you guys knew me, you'd know. I am very much 80s, 70s, all that stuff. Okie dokie. We'll do that and a little bit of ink. And we'll just make this one simple. Cute and simple. Like maybe you're going to send this to a friend and tell them, we're having watermelon. Come on over. We're going to have an outside backyard party. You could come over. We're going to... You know, the outside of a card is important, and you can make the inside look just like the outside. Fine. But you can also... The inside can also be much more important of what you wrote inside. The message that you send someone. The heartfelt words that you're going to write inside. That's much more important than making sure that the inside and the outside match. Yeah, it can be matchy-matchy. No problem. But you can also just send someone a sweet card that just says hello. And I know these ones are really quick, but this is probably going to be a very long video. I hope everybody likes it. It's all good. I feel like I have lost a card somewhere. I do not know, but that's cute all on its own. Just that. Why not? Just a cute little hello. Just cute little cards. Let's see what I got under here. Okay, so we all remember the sticker that I made from a sticker. Oops, I'm way out of the... There you go. So hopefully you could see these. Trying to stay in the frame. They're all cute. They're all cute. I like it. This is kind of nostalgic. Like you're thinking of home. You know, way back in the day. This one, like I said, could be something that you could send to someone. Make a whole bunch of these and send them out to your friends. And then in the inside, write, we're having a party. We're having an outdoor party. Let's all get together. This one's just like, I see this one saying in the inside something like, oh my goodness, I was thinking about you. You're my friend. Then this little guy is just hilariously cute to me. I have no words other than, who doesn't like to get a smiley skull and just put on the inside, hey, hi, hello friend. And then we have this one. We use the washi tape that we made. This washi tape is on a fabric tape, and I put a little bit of glue under it, and then I just cut out this little die and put some little dots for the insides of the flowers. But I think that that is an adorable little card to send to somebody to be like, hey, I was thinking about you. And my favorite is the tape that we made with my favorite little VW bug. No, that's not a bug. That's a VW bus. I want one. I really, really do. And then I had a stamp for these two, which actually came with this one. The stamps for those are together. And they came from the Dollar Tree with a guy and a horse. But I just thought that that was perfect. Once I saw that, I'm like, that is the cutest little thing. You could put a little bit of color in here, but I think that looks good just like the way it is. So yeah, I would love to hear what you think. What do you think about all these cute little cards I made? Which one's your favorite? Do you have a favorite? Or are they all just fine? I don't know. But let me know. I'm excited to hear what you have to say. I'm going to leave you with all this. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, because it doesn't cost you a thing to subscribe to my channel, but you have to go to YouTube and click the subscribe button. And while you're at it, why not just click that little bell on the side, because it'll give you notifications to your email or whatever you choose, and make sure you know when I'm having another video. And then share this with a friend, because everybody could make a card and send it out. Cards cost a lot of money. You can make your own, and seriously, some of these cost like next to nothing. I got this die at the Dollar Tree, $1.25. I got these stamps and a couple other stamps that are with them from the Dollar Tree, $1.25. I got these book of stickers that you make your own at the Walmart. These at the Dollar Tree, a bunch of napkins, some tissue paper. It's boom, boom, boom. You got it. You got some cards. So if you like this, let me know. I can't wait to hear from you. Send me a little message in below this, and I'm going to leave you with that. Much love and peace to you all. Hope you have a fantastic day. Get out there and art it up, people. God bless. We'll see you next time. Bye.